Good afternoon. It's Michelle here, the face behind Stamp with Michelle Pepper. Thank you for joining me today. You are watching at 1:30 p.m. New Zealand time on Wednesday. This is the space where I come weekly, most weeks, to demonstrate a couple of projects using Stampin' Up products, because sometimes it's a little bit hard to have an idea of what products look like just via our catalogs or online. So yeah, and especially if you can come to my in-person classes, that will be even better, because then you can really be hands-on and touch them, you know, if you're tactile. But otherwise, Facebook Live and YouTube videos is our next best option. So anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna flip you over so that you are looking down my crafting desk, and then we'll get straight into talking about what we're doing today, and then yeah, and the cards as well. So let me just flip you over. Oh, that button didn't work. Oh my goodness, did it? Oh dear. All right, here we go. We've got a nice clear space. Oh, just have to adjust this. I don't have one of those fancy, you know, things that will just flip you over and with a button. I just need to, yeah, just adjust the lighting a little bit, hopefully. All right, so today, because tomorrow I will actually have an in-person coffee and cards, and so if you're in Auckland near me, you want to make a trip, if you're not near me in Massey, but you want to make a trip out to Westgate Robert Harris Cafe, that's where we meet for coffee and cards, just do please let me know, so I know to at least have kits for you, so you're not sitting there thinking I've got nothing to do. All right, but during coffee and cards, so I try to make life easy, and we usually take one of these kits that are Stampin' Up kits, and we work, and the ladies or the attendees get to make a card from the kit that I feature, and then the second card is usually a card that I have designed using the products, using the stamps and the ink that come in the kit. Now, but this particular kit, so this kit is not an all-inclusive, so meaning that it has all the bits and pieces to make all these 9 cards, 3 different designs, and but it doesn't have a stamp set. So what to do? So there is the surprise today. So we will be working. So what I've decided to do for this week is we're going to make cards based on the design. So you know. So okay. Well, let me just get straight into it. Then you know what I mean. All right. So because currently also we have the June promotion, which is buy one get one 50% off deal on all the suites and any of the products that are within the suites, right? So you can mix and match. You can buy one product from one suite, and then you can buy another product from another suite and get the lower price of the two 50% off. So you have 6 more days to take advantage of that deal, because it ends on 30th of June 2025. Anyway, I just thought I wanted to kind of just remind you of that. And also, if you are new and you don't know anything about it, you have a few more days to think about that, and you might want to take advantage of getting more products for less money. That is always helpful these days, isn't it? Or at any other time. Anyway, so this is one of the 3 designs that come in that card kit. It's called Hello Hollyhocks. Yeah, so pre-printed with these nice flowers bouquet thing, and then it had all these pre-printed things as well. So you've got the label, label with the words, and then the die cut for the leaves, the foliage as well, and then those gems come with it. So then I looked at it and I thought, all right, how am I going to case this card, which is copy and selectively edit, right? So first of all, I have to think, well, what products I have that I could, work on this design. So I chose the Gallery Blooms. So this is the beautiful gallery suite that is in the catalog, annual catalog. If you have that handy, it's on page 52. Yeah, it starts on page 52. And there are a few pages actually. But all the products that are in the suite is on page 54 and 55. So you can see there are 2 stamp sets, right? So there are 2 stamp sets along with coordinating dies. So it's a mega suite. And then you've got the folder, and embossing folder, and you've got some gems and some papers, and I just realized what I've done. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll deal with that when I talk to you about it. And so yeah, so you can pick this whole suite, and then if you buy another suite, you get one of those suites 50% off. Or maybe you don't want the whole suite. Maybe you just want the paper, and so you can get the paper, and then you like another set of stamp set from another suite. You can do that. You can mix and match. So where there are 2, so it will always get the cheaper, the lower value. It will give you the 50% off. So if you buy 2 products, then you can buy 2 at 50% off. Okay, so hopefully that kind of explains it. But anyway, so these are the products that I thought, okay, how am I going to so what can I do? And I looked at it and I was thinking, okay, I came up with this design. So we've got the paper, right? And we have ribbon, we have stamp set, and we have dies. The only thing with this stamp set is it doesn't have the words, so I have to pick another word. So I want to show you the card. So I've done this. Right, so kind of like, I don't know, see if you see how I've cased copy and selectively edit here. All right, so I didn't use these, any of the flowers at all. I just used the paper, all right, as the main thing. And we have a label with a flag at one end. So I've done that, but I've turned it the other way, all right, just because then it suits it better. Because if I put it over here, I think it still works, but there's a lot of blank space here at the top, so I wanted my orientation to go that way. So it's just to give you an idea, like that's what we mean by copy and selectively edit. So it's not like you're copying exactly, but you are selectively editing, and you are kind of just going with what works as well and what you like. So there's a lot of room for creativity when we are casing. So that's just the envelope to go with this. Isn't that great? It's got a printed flap as well. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. And this is the card that we are going to be doing. So I'm just going to quickly demonstrate. This is a sample of a card kit that you could get. So the way it works is when you place an order with me each week, when you place an order with me this week, for example, right up to Tuesday, so it goes from Wednesday to Tuesday, the 1st of July, and if it is $50 or more, then you will automatically get a couple of card kits sent to you by me, directly to you with no extra shipping costs or anything like that. Just as I just want to say thank you to you for placing an order with me, for choosing me to place an order with. So yeah, so this is like, so every week you get different card kits, right? So so I like to keep things fresh, and also because I am already demonstrating anyway, right, each week, so you get the card kits for that week. So simply I will give you a design from the beautiful gallery 6x6 DSP. All right, so for this one particular, like that, and you can, you know, it's usually double-sided, and in this case I would definitely go with that, but when it's in your hands, you can choose to do with it whatever you want to. And this is really simple, straightforward, of just adhering it onto the paper. So I've pre-cut it as well. So the idea is that you can, you know, put together a card fairly quickly, and yeah, sometimes we're just quite time poor, aren't we? And so I know there are times you want to be really creative and just play and play, and there are times when you just can't afford time to do that because yeah, you're in a hurry. I will give you the other side of that paper as well. Is it this side or is it that side? Might have been this side. Yeah, so there you go. So I've cut that off here. So I'm going to give that to you as well in your kit so that you can do with it however you like. Like for me, I'll probably just stamp something here and use it as a bookmark, but I could easily use this on another card as well. So it's totally up to you. Can I do that? Ooh, not quite big enough to use as a flat, but there you go. So what else do I need? Okay, so then quite simply we've got this as well, this piece. We just need to cut that. I don't know where my other snips are, but basically you just want to flag it, or you don't have to, but if you want to, this is how I flag. I kind of eyeball the middle, and usually not very exact middle, but that'll do, and then just go from there to there. So from the corner to the edge of the thingy, and there you go. I've got a little flag. Okay, I'm just gonna put this away so we kind of keep our space clean. So we've got that, and we've got the ribbon. This is also out of the same suite, right? So just gonna hold that, and I'm just going to staple it. All right, so just get your handy dandy staple. I'm sure you guys have a staple somewhere in your stationery stash. You know what? I don't know where mine is. Hey, staples, where would you be? Stapler. Stapler? Because the staples is in there. And there you go. Just going to have that kind of look there, and then I've got a little label piece, and I'm going to send right, that one I have you sending love, which is from another card kit, the blues card kit, which is where do I have it handy? I don't know if you have seen it, but yeah, this is the blues card kit. Now this one I featured last month. And this one actually have stamp set with the sentiments, right? So we could use, so yeah, and I could still use it on here. So that was the sentiment from last time. So these are the words that are in there. You're in my thoughts, wishing you comfort, sending love. So I might just keep simple and do sending love, or do I want to use another suite just to show you? Just to demonstrate lots of different ideas. You're a true blessing. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do it from Unbounded Love. Just because I can. Let me find where is you're a true blessing. There we go. Right in the middle. Or I could put just for you. It's okay. I will use you're a true blessing because that seems like a good thing to say to someone. Okay, so and because this was Misty Moonlight, I'm going to use Misty Moonlight. So yeah, so obviously I can't give you any inks, you know, so there's a little bit of leeway there. You get to choose what color you want, although kind of this one in particular, like I guess it's kind of guided by, you know, what color we have here. So if you don't have Misty Moonlight, then go for something plain. Wait, did I just say Misty Moonlight? Is that what it is? Some of the names are so similar that I get confused. Okay, yeah, it is Misty Moonlight. So yeah, just going to use that, and I can put it on here. Ha, that's cool. So I'm going to clean it off. Look at my chamois. Okay. Right, then I'm going to put it back. Whoops, see me at work here, getting so messy. I do kind of keep things there so I kind of know, you can quickly see if there's a stamp missing, right? And so yeah, that's kind of a good way to keep an account of all your items. Right, so you put that away. That one's there. Right, so we've got that one's done. I just need to glue that, but because that's ribbon, so I'm going to bring in the tear and tape. Okay, I'm just going to do a couple of strips tear and tape. I just usually I like using glue. If you've watched me any amount of time, you know that I love my Tombow glue, the liquid glue, which is that one there. But yeah, so just because I'm gluing it onto a ribbon here, so I'm going to just use that. Okay. Oh, upside down. Don't do that. Classic. Alright, and then the whole thing, I will just pop it up a little bit. So I'm going to use dimensionals. You can use any amount of dimensionals you want. I just kind of, I don't have a particular pattern. Sometimes I would just do the 4 plus 1 in the middle. But, you know, I'm just doing zigzag here. But, yeah. So I won't be including dimensionals either because that kind of like, yeah, it's a little bit hard to manage with that. So I'll put it on here. Did I put it on straight? I don't think I did. And then sometimes I do not know what I'm doing. Hang on. Do I want it on that side? Oh no, I'll do it on here. Yep. Just whatever takes your whim. But there you go. There's a second card. So that's nice and cool. Alright, it's kind of like inspired by this. It's a case of that card. So yeah, so that's how I get some of my ideas, my design ideas. Don't know about you, but yeah, that's what I'll do. Is sometimes it's just, particularly you would probably usually like a card and like the layout and then case it. In this case though, I'm just doing, whether I like it or not, it's like I just wanted to show how you can case it. All right, second card. Now, second card is that. Right, we've got in the card kit, it comes with the florals, die cut, and then there's Calypso Coral, I think it is, label or matte, and then we have the label Hello that's already pre-printed, and then yeah, and then the layout is like so. So how will I case this? This one is a little bit of a left field one, okay? So I've chosen the Hearts of Elegance. I was primarily actually wanting to use this paper. So all the products in this suite are actually on the retiring list or on the last chance list. So that's including this gold thread, the hard sequence, the Hearts of Elegance stamp set, and dies as well. Okay, all the heart-shaped dies. So these are all on the last chance. So they are while supplies last. So if you want them and you like them and you haven't got them, yeah, make sure you get them before we sell out of them, because once they're gone, they're gone. And then this is not part of the suite, but this is I'm using, yeah, sorry, I've given you the clue now. I was going to show you, surprise, I'm making a Christmas card with this. So, are you What do you think? Are you keen to see? Have I whet your appetite? Are you going, what in the world? How are you going to turn this into a Christmas card? Well, I'll show you. Stick around and I'll show you. So Season's Greetings is what I'm going to be using. But now, so I said that all these are retiring, but the paper isn't. The paper is still current, right? So we're going to use that. All right, are you ready for the big reveal? Ta-da! This is the Christmas Baubles card. It's actually an idea that I saw on Pinterest. I think it was by a Stampin' Up demonstrator called Claire Daly. Daly, I'm not sure how you say her last name, but yeah, I thought it was so cute. So I wanted to do this. Anyway, so this is what we're doing. All right, so I'll show you how you do this. And I don't know if you can see any resemblance at all. Well, with case, that's what happens. You start with an idea, you start with a base, and then you just kind of go off on tangents because you might go, will this work? Will that work? Oh, what about this? And what about that? And then you could sometimes come up with a card that is completely looking nothing like the original card. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing or bad. I guess it's bad if you're trying to case exactly. But it's great if you're trying to be original and deceive others. And people wouldn't have a clue that I started this card with an inspiration from here. All right. So, okay, so I guess I can put that one aside because that doesn't look like it. Okay, and now we've got that. All right, so in your card kit, we'll have all these items. Okay, so we've got, by the way, I am using the card base. If you notice that it's slightly different when you get it, because you won't be able to tell on the video. But when you get it, if you think, oh, this feels different, it's actually a product that is new to Stampin' Up. But it's actually, if you used to get things from Close to My Heart, I can't remember what it's called. It might have been White Daisy or something. Anyway, it's rebranded as White Willow in Stampin' Up world. So you can get this 12 by 12. So it's, yeah, great for using for your scrapbook as a base. I know lots of people like coloured, but also white as well. But I've used this because I wanted to test it out, and I think I quite like it. And it's quite a lot more cost effective as well. So so if you're looking for better value in terms of cardstock base, maybe look into using this one. Okay, so so start with that. So it's a it started off with a 4 by 6, so 4 by 12. Yeah, so 6 by 8, so that I can fold it into 4 by 6, but I have trimmed this down to 5 3/4. Okay, so and then that is going to go on here. So I can either do this side or I can do that side. So it just kind of depends, right? So when you get your card kit, you will see, oh, look, I've already pre-done the bows for you. Yeah, so you can either do that way or maybe go for gold everywhere, which I kind of feel like there's not a lot of contrast there, which is kind of cool if you wanted to go for that kind of look. But I think I would want to, even though I love this, I think I'm going to switch it over to heart shape as a base. And then I'll have maybe something like that going, right? And then we've got those two. Yep, that's what I would do. Okay, so again, now this is a little bit fiddly, but it's cool effect. I hope you think it was cool effect, because I think it is. I'm going to put that on here. All right, that's the top. I'm going to keep that as my top. So more golden at the bottom. Golden top. I like it like that. Yep, you can just kind of play around with whatever you like. I think I want this way. Okay, so that's my top. Let me see. Okay, I'm just making sure that there's glue on here, right? Because I'm going to be attaching the thread on here. That's the card that we're making, and one of this is longer than the other, or should be. Yep. So the longer one will be my plainer one. Ooh, I've done it that way. What happened there? Not sure, but here we go. I just want a okay, that away. Okay, I'm going to leave that, and then this one. So let's have a look. I'm just gonna, because that one's gonna go quite far down, and that one will be about here, I think. So that's gonna be straight on. Okay. So that will go like this, and then this will be raised. Oh, sorry. Oh. Okay, let's have a look. Is this gonna be all right? Okay. Gonna put that as, oopsie, sorry, kind of hope you weren't too yeah, thrown out there. So we've got that as a card, and I was going to get these dimensionals because I wanted to raise that one up, so that will be raised up. Okay, I'll do 4. It's kind of funny with the square. Maybe up higher a bit. Okay. All right. So then take all the backing off. All right. And then I'm going to put that one kind of like down about here, I think. Right. Quite cool. Right, and then if I just put a strip here, right across, right, okay, move that. Now I can just make sure that I just turn it over and straight. All right, so got that. Just fiddling with these. All right, so you can see I've been quite generous with the thread. Okay, so we've got that look happening, and yep, if I'm happy with that, now I can glue this down. Seems so sacrilege sometimes, you know, when you have both sides that you like, and you go, no, you have to glue on the other side, but it is what it is. I love the little gold foil that is right through this paper. Right, and then now we can put that. Yep, so now you have Christmas cards. Whoa. Okay, and then this, we just go on there like that, because it's got glue on there, and got a glue dot, and on there. There you go. What do you think? That might be a bit too much, but I may have to trim this one down because that looks a little bit crazy. Or be a bit hard. Okay, so let's get my scissors out. Maybe just make this slightly less. And slightly less. Here we go. Oh, check that one out here. Oh, I think that one was not very centered. What? I'm really making a hash of this. Okay, here we go. Oops. Okay. How are we looking? Straight. There you go. So now we've got those two. I don't know why there's a little... Okay. And then I need a sentiment. So I've got a strip of cardstock here. So this is where I was saying that I was going to use Season's Greetings from this one. Did I put that away? I must have been so efficient. Yep, here we go. Season's Greetings, because I can do that on here. And now you can do black, but I am in the phase of using one of our newer colors, Secret Sea. Love, love, love this color. It's like my new black. So I'm going to do that and stamp straight on. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So cool. Okay. And then depending on how confident you are or not, okay, you can either use your trimmer, all right, to trim this off. I don't need a big thing. I just want, okay, maybe a little bit more. Just move that a little bit sideways. And I do want this fairly tight here because I don't think there's a lot of room. Okay. Whew. Short on space. And then that's going to go under. Okay, so I can cut a little bit off. And because it's going to be hidden, I don't need to make sure I have it straight, although that was a pretty good job. Okay. Yep, it's going to do that. So we kind of have that greetings, Season's Greetings going on. I guess you could put it lower if you want. I could do that if I wanted to. Yeah, what do you think? So this is where you kind of play around with placements where you want things. All right, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so then we're gonna have that. I'm not sure why that is like looking so pinched up. Oh well, that's fine. That will have to do. So that's going to go there like that. And maybe I'll put one. Oh, look at that. I've got two going. What is going on? Okay. So I'm going to have on here Season's Greetings. There you go. So that was from a previous one. Okay, let's have a look. So there you go, another Christmas card. Right, so a bauble Christmas card. So how cool is that? They're just so sparkly and so lovely. When you like, I know it's not, you know, yeah, I think so. I think you can do red and pink baubles, can't you? And gold. The gold makes it. So there you go. So those are our 2 cards design. What happened to my other design? What did I do with it? Where did I put it? Yeah. Well, that is so weird. What have I done when I finished with it? Hey. Oh my goodness. I have no idea where that card went. I didn't make it up. It was here. Why does this happen all the time? There we are. Oh gosh, it's like... So those are the 2 cards, right? We've got card number 1, which looks like this. and card number 2, which looks like this. Okay, card design 2 is the Bauble Christmas. So that was the inspiration from that. And then that was the inspiration for this. Okay. So yeah, so that's our 2 projects for this week. But I do want to have a sneak peek for you, which is the card that we'll be making tomorrow at Coffee and Cards. And that one is based off the 3rd design in the Hello Hollyhocks card kit. So we've got this 3rd design. And so what I've done is cased this card. And so I've picked out the paper, the Secrecy paper that is out of the celebratory sips. Celebratory sips paper. Can't really say that word. And just love it. And it is part of a suite. So if you get this, this potentially could be 50% off. Depending on the makeup of your order. All right, and then, so, for this card, that is what we get. Yep, so the product for this card is out of the Gallery Blooms. And I don't know where that stamp set has gone. There we go. So we've got the Gallery Bloom, so that's the image that I've used, and that one as well. And I've done a big welcome here because I'm actually going to give this card to my newest team member. So I'm a bit late in sending you a card, Trish, so I will be getting this into the mail ASAP. And that will be going out to you, lovely. And so that was the inspiration that came out of that. So what do you guys think? So you have a chance to make this card tomorrow with me at Coffee and Cards. So let me know if you are keen to come. And if I don't already know that you are coming. Yeah, so that I have all the bits and pieces for you. All right. But there you go. So those are the 3 cards from the Hello Hollyhocks. And then these are the 3 designs that I have cased. So hopefully you enjoyed this little deviation from what I normally do if you are a follower. And I normally pick a product and then we do a couple of projects using that product. So this week is slightly different. We have one product, which is the Hello Hollyhocks. And I've just shown you how to case cards and how, so given you some ideas of how what to do. So, thank you for being here with me today and joining me, and I hope you do take advantage of the buy one, get one 50% off deal. So, look at last week's tutorial that I have the video, it's all up on my YouTube now, so that is also another one that kind of gives you ideas of what to, do with different various sweet products. And yeah, so remember, all orders that I get from you guys, if it's $50 and more this week right through till the 1st of July, Tuesday 1st of July, these are the card kits that you'll be getting for free from me. Along with that, don't forget you also will be earning Stampin Rewards, 10% Stampin Rewards. And of course, if your order is between in the next 6 days, including today, then if they are part of any suite, then you'll be eligible to get 50% off on some of them. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next week. See you later. Bless you guys.